Hey everyone. Good morning. Hello. Hi, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue. Let's see. It is Thursday. It's 1 week until Turkey Day for my American friends. And we are just chugging along with all kinds of Cricut related projects, and today we're going to be doing another Cricut related project, and I'm going to be showing you how and when to use the scoring wheel. Now the scoring wheel is part of that adaptive tool system for the maker only. Okay, so if you don't have a maker, you can use, if you have an Explorer, you can use the scoring stylus, but I'm going to show you some unique differences between the stylus and the scoring wheel. So I wanted to do that, and I wanted to show you the scoring stylus. I'm sorry, the scoring wheel has two heads. This is our tips. I think they're called tips. Pardon my gluey fingers, but okay. So here is the tip, and it says 01, and here is the tip for 02. And the difference being is the 02 has, if you look real close, it has like two plates that score, and it creates like a divot. And this one has one, okay? So we're going to talk about that and why we would use one over the other. But before I get into that, I just wanted to alert you in case you didn't see it. Perfect. Thank you, Regina. In case you didn't see it, there is a brand new mystery box available, and Cricut has heard the pleas of people who said, you know, they often will launch the mystery boxes when I'm not around, and I miss them every time. So they decided to try out launching it overnight, and they allowed us as product experts to sort of give you a preview of it. Yeah. And we, oh, you did, Dorothy. Oh, good. So it was a preview, and it was kind of a test to see, because I don't know if you guys have done this before or tried to get a mystery box before, but oftentimes when they would launch it during the day, there'd be so many people on, and everybody would just sort of flood the system, and it would cause a problem. So what they decided to do was sort of do a soft launch overnight and have people sort of find out sort of slowly through the night and early morning. So if you have not seen this mystery box, it is a Cricut access only, and it does feature this adorable emerald green cutie, but it has like a ton of stuff. Go back to my page and look at the video. There's so much iron-on, so much vinyl, and then of course you get this cutie. You have to be an access customer, okay? You have to be an access customer to get a cutie. That's the rule now. So and it's $49.99. However, if you're access, because you have to be anyway. So as an access customer, whether you're standard or premier, standard gets 10% off immediately, and premier gets 20% off. All right. Now, if you want to also use my code because you're putting something else in your box, you can use it. It's Miss Rita 1. Miss Rita 1 is going to be the code that's available through the rest of the year. And so if you've forgotten it, that's just Miss Rita. She's number 1. I'm just kidding. You know I'm kidding. So good morning. Good morning. I want to say hello to all my friends. Hi, Anna Maria. I saw a whole bunch of people on. Bren and Emmy. Hi, Emmy. Tara. Shirley. Happy Thursday from Marissa. Annette. Annette got her first mystery box. Heather. Deborah. Eileen got hers. And Christine got one. And I do apologize for the little, I keep getting these tickles in my throat. I think it is allergies. I think we're in a bad, like, kind of fall allergy season. I've heard a lot of other people saying that. Anyway, so let's talk about this box. Let's get really, I'm just kidding, Lynn. Oh, you guys. You are so nice to humor me. Okay, so here we go. Here is this. This is a hexagon shaped box, and it's really adorable. And I started making it with some Cricut paper. It's really the only Cricut paper I found that was Christmassy. It's called Nordic Christmas, and I got this for like a couple of bucks on the site. I think it's still available. So, and also know that there's a huge sale still going on, but now it's opened up from our access sale to everyone. It's like 50% off. But remember, as an access customer, you'll always get that additional. And if you use my link and my code, you'll get even more over and above that, except for on this mystery box. Okay. So anyway, this is a great little box. It's really fun to make, although there are a few things, that, I tried to do something easy today, but then I remembered the little tabs on this box can be a little challenging, but that's okay. We're going to work through it. And it is available under projects. It's let's just go to projects and I'll show you where it is under projects. And definitely check under projects when you're kind of stuck on what should I make today. Go to the Christmas section and you can look for a box, and it doesn't come up. What? All right, let's try this again. We're in the Christmas section. All right, we're going to have to scroll for this and find out what they named it. Why do they always name these things differently than what they are? Okay, it's like a holly topped, I think that's what they call it, holly topped hex box or something. It's in here. You know what? If we can't find it, I'll just give you the link. It's just kind of, it's an easy box, but they've put some like, of that holly greenery that we've done before, and I can't find it. Well, what do you know? Anyway, this is where it is. I'm sure it's here. I'm just overlooking it, okay? And this is a bow. Hey, be careful when you're going into the box. That the boxes, when you're looking at boxes, oftentimes it'll just be like the tag, or the bow on top of the box, which I noticed, which is a little weird. Here it is, holly topped gift box. Here it is. So they did it in craft paper, and they put this little, which is very pretty, this pretty gift tag on it. And just to kind of show you where it comes from, it's from the image set called Pretty Packages. Image set, Pretty Packages. If you don't know that one, there are a lot of really great, but they're like standard basics, like you start with them and you sort of change them up. So here you go. Here's one that's a 1, 2, 3, 4. That says hexagon, but Pentagon. 1, 2, 3. This is a Pentagon one that we're doing. Sorry, guys. I kept calling it hexagon, but they have a regular square one and everything else. So, okay. So that's what we're doing. Now, I have removed the greenery, but you can always add the greenery if you want. You can add a bow or whatever. But what I did do is I kind of made sure that it was going to use up the whole 12 by 12 sheet of matte, the sheet. So what I did was I ungrouped it and I layered these two things. Remember, I got rid of the holly stuff, and then I grouped them together, because you cannot make a change to the top without making a change to the bottom, you see. And then I went up and I made the maximum, which you can do on a 12 by 12 is 11 and a half. And that's what I did. So I hit 11.5, and then it would move this to a maximum size for our Cricut. Now you could make it smaller. like this, just changing that width. You're just making it smaller, making it bigger. It doesn't matter really. But what you'll notice here is that both of these pieces, there's just 2 pieces to this box, but it has a lot of scoring in it. And so I've told you before, I use my scoring wheel when it's just like 1 score, but I'm sorry, I use my scoring stylus when it's just 1 score, but when it's a lot of scoring, I use my scoring wheel. And I have a maker, so I just want to start off by saying that this demonstration is only for the maker. I'm not trying to be exclusive. You can use the stylus. The difference being the stylus really isn't a deep score. And then when you are using it on something like glitter cardstock, which we're going to do today, you have to make sure that you use the correct tip. And that's what the difference between the 01 and the 02 is, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do that. So here we go. So we're going to, this is one of those easy, quickie cuts. So we're going to hit make it, and I'm going to talk about this and show you how this works with my machine. We're going to focus over onto my machine in a second. We don't have to do anything here. And when we get to this page, the page where it's going to choose the base material, I am going to, for the bottom, I'm going to choose just a plain cardstock, and then I'm going to switch it up to the glitter cardstock so you can see both tips in action, okay? So we're just going to choose medium cardstock, and you'll see on my screen it says load single scoring wheel. How do you know what's single, what's double? It's really simple. These tips are labeled. There's the 01 and there's the 02, you see? So if first we do scoring and then we do cutting, right? That remains the same whether you're using the stylus or you're using the scoring wheel, okay? So I'm just preparing my first mat. This is going to be the base of my mat, and I'm going to use this. And so I'm going to move you over so you can kind of see what I'm doing. All right. So I just need to add this mat into my machine, and with the maker, so that you know, like if I hit that blinking light, it's going to stop me and say, you don't have the right tool in there. And that's something kind of maybe would be new to somebody who's just getting started on the maker. So before I get that message, I'm just opening my clamp, see, and I'm taking out my blade and my housing. I'll put it aside, and then I'm going to take my adaptive tool housing and now this tip. So just so you know, if you're brandy new to this adaptive system, there's like this little plunger on the top that you push, and off pops these tips. And there are a bunch of different tips here. There's a perforation, there's a wavy blade, there's engraving, perforation, wavy, engraving, scoring 2. I know there's another one. There's another one there. Oh, deboss. Okay, so you can buy just one of these and have all the different tips, okay? So you press the button and you see how it is here. It's going to nestle right in there by pressing that button. And it's stuck on there. Until you press that button, it won't come off, okay? It's really genius. So, if you don't drop it, it's really genius. Okay, so here we go. I'm putting it in here. And now I'm going to be using this cardstock, which is not glitter. So I don't need the 02 and you don't have to do anything special. I am just going to put in that 01, and it's going to sort of assess that I have the correct tip in there, and then it's going to go to work and do the scoring, and then it will prompt me when I have to take it out and put in the cutting blade, right? So it's going to take a few minutes. Lola, do you have a maker? Because really these tools only work for the maker, and I think a lot of people get confused by that. Needed a drink here. Okay, so remember, it always does the scoring first, and then it does the cutting, and your machine will tell you that you need to switch out your housing or your scoring to your housing. So here it goes, and it's rather fun to watch, I think, and sort of see what's going on. And then as soon as it, so yes, you can do this box. You absolutely can. Now I'm getting on my screen, which you can't see. I'm getting the message to take out my scoring wheel and to put in my blade and hit the C that is flashing. So you can do this box. Absolutely, you can do this box in the Explorer, any version of the Explorer. But you will need to use a scoring stylus, which is actually what I have in there. And I go from one to the other, so because I have the maker, but I'm used to the scoring stylus. When I'm making a card and it just has one score, I just use the stylus because it just doesn't seem that important to me. But this one has a lot of scores on it, and so I like to use these brand new tools, or these tools that they've given me. Okay, so this is our, actually it cut the wrong one, right? It cut that's okay. It's fine. We'll make one and the other. Okay. So here is the plain cardstock, and let me show you. I have some glitter cardstock. By the way, Cricut has the best glitter cardstock, hands down. I love it. But when you're going to use this for the scoring, people have suggested that you put it on the mat face down, so pretty side down. And because I just don't want to chance anything, I am also going to use a little tiny bit of tape to hold it to my mat, which you can totally do. Not a big deal. And if good eyes, you'll know that this is the tape that comes with the foil transfer kit. Okay, so I've got my glitter cardstock on my mat. It's taped down. All right, and on my screen, I have to change the base material to glitter. So I just hit the medium cardstock that's shown. I'm going to bring you over here, actually, so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. So right now, for the second page, one page is going to be medium cardstock. The other one's going to be glitter. And so I need to change the base material. I just click on this medium cardstock here, and then I can choose a different. And in this case, it's a glitter cardstock. Now, note the difference here. This tells me load the double scoring wheel into clamp B. Okay? And so I need to take my scoring, hi David, my scoring wheel that has the 01 on it. I'm going to press the plunger, take off that tip, and I'm holding the plunger and I'm putting on the 02. Okay, and the 02, the difference here is that it has like two little plates here. And what that's going to do is it's going to create a divot in between the two lines. And that divot will keep your paper, your glitter paper or your sparkle paper, anything thicker. And that's what this is for the thicker materials. It will keep that from cracking or like showing the the core of the paper. Okay, so I have to put the double scoring wheel in, and remember, scoring first. And so I'm going to put that in, and I'm going to let it go. And it's the same thing. The only thing I needed to change was simply that tip. Okay, let me put my mat in, and it's going to go ahead and score. Okay, so let's see. While we're here, and I showed you the paper, I wanted to show you the paper, and I talked about the glitter cardstock. So I can put that over here. If you're looking for this paper, by the way, it is not a Cricut paper. It's something I got from Michaels in a paper pad from Michaels, and I just thought it was kind of cute. So let's get down and look at how we put this together. Okay, I'm not following you guys, so I'm assuming you're helping each other with problems or questions about the scoring stylus versus the scoring wheel. Okay, so here are a couple of things that I did with both cardstock. This is solid. This is the this one here is from Michaels. This is from that Nordic Christmas, and we'll get the glitter off of the mat in just a second once it's done scoring, and then I have to throw it in. Okay, we got to move you a little guy. So when it comes off of the mat, you still need to do the scores. It's just a line there. It's not going to do the scores completely for you. You do need to still fold where that fold is. Now for boxes where you really want to have like kind of a crisp look, I fold both ways. And that's super important for this box because it has an interesting top of both the box and the cover, where it has these like little tabs that hide. This is different than some of the other boxes I've seen Cricut make, but it does give a very finished look to it. So I'm just going ahead and folding it both ways. Oh dear. So you guys, I'm having a little trouble with my maker right now and actually getting a replacement. So it's getting stuck in my maker. This shouldn't happen to anyone, but that's the way it is. That's how life is. Anyway, so I'm not going to be able to show you that completed glitter top, but suffice to say the difference is, well, I'm going to be able to show you the mangled piece that just came out of the machine. Okay, here's the mangled piece, but you see how there's two lines here? That is so that when you fold it, it doesn't crack. That's the difference between O1 and O2. Unfortunately, I can't show you how the rest of it goes together. The glitter goes together simply because it's all a big old mess in my machine. Yikes. Definitely have to do that replacement with Cricut soon because I have to keep crafting. All right. So anyway, on the top, what is happening? My machine was jamming. I don't know if you've ever had a jam before, but usually when your machine jams, your machine will actually go to a blinking red light, and you'll actually see a message on your machine. Here's the message. Please check that your machine is connected and powered on. Turn off your machine, wait, and the power. So if you, I need a new one, Susan. So this can happen. Don't freak out. What you need to do is you might have lost that particular piece of paper, but it's easy to correct, even if you get things jammed into this. And for anybody, I have jammed and I'm notable for figuring out a way to mess up some really good handiwork in terms of like software and machinery. If it can happen, I will make it happen. And I mean that in a odd way, because that's why whenever my developers would come up with something, they'd say, "Can you test it, Rita?" See if it's Rita proof. So there's that. Anyway, so here's the bottom, and note on the top of each of the flaps or the pieces of the bottom, there is this flap. Some of the flaps have one tab. Actually, I think it's only one has one tab. Two, this one and this one have no tabs. And then the other two, yeah, I don't know if my machine did it, if it wore it out. I think I told my friend over in Cricut, I said, maybe I did wear it out. I mean, I've been using it every day for a couple of years now. So I don't know. I put it through the ringer. If you don't have any scoring wheel, you can buy, okay, you guys are handling that. All right. So there are a lot of folds here. There are the folds on the sides, and then there are these folds with the scoring on the top. So a lot of scoring, okay? And so we're going to use our glue. Now, I actually put together a couple with this glue, but I think this glue is actually going to be more of my friend for the assembly of this. And the difference for me is that the art glitter dries quicker. The Barely Art, it's a small thing. So if you got one and not the other, no biggie. But the small difference that I noticed is that this takes a little bit longer to dry, and so I'm holding onto the glued edge while I'm waiting for it to catch. All right, so I'm just going to start by putting together the actual box, as long as I can get this glue to flow. Hold on. I had to poke it with my pin. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue here. Hi, Penny. Oh, you did, huh? Oh, good. All right, so I'm going to not pay attention. Let me get you in the screen, okay? I'm going to not pay attention to those flaps on the end, and I am going to use my flat edge, but I'm going to show it to you this way. Use my flat edge so that I can get as close to a straight angle as I can. All right. And you did. Shirley, you making a wreath? Oh, Thelma uses tiny clothespins to keep her boxes closed. Good tips, everyone. All right, so here I'm putting it on there, but I want to show you. This is what I want. I want a very good catch here, and I want it to be, this edge is aligned with this edge, okay? And remember, this is a pentagon. Haha, yeah, it's a pentagon. I was calling it a hexagon. Sorry, guys. So this is a pentagon, so it means it has 5. Penta, meaning 5. It has 5 sides. That's why the pentagon is called the pentagon, because it has 5 sides. Okay. I have to remember those things from my Latin training. Okay, so here we go. We're getting towards the end of the sides of the box. And let's do this 5th one. Okay, here we go. So, math class, right. So just be real patient in grabbing those sides, because you do want the box to sit flat, okay? And you also want the cover to be able to go on top or on the bottom in this case. All right. Okay. Now here's the difficult part, is this box and the box cover have these little tabs. All right. They don't all have the tabs. It's sort of like when putting the sides together. They don't all have the tabs. There's one that has none. Wait, two that have none, and one, two. It's the same as the side, but I don't know. This I found very confusing. Okay, and that is when you're folding down, the tab goes inside and under this side, you see? And then the same thing over here. As you're putting in these top part of the tabs, you have to sort of maneuver them around, and there is one where it's double. It's kind of kooky, but here, let me just kind of see if I can't figure it out here. So here I am not gluing just yet because I want to show you. See how we want all those tabs to be inside. We don't want them to be outside. Let me see if I did it once on the outside so you can see what I mean. Yeah, here. So this is a tab that ended up on the outside of the inside of the top. But we want all those tabs to be folded in under this top of the box because it will look more professional, okay? So do that before you start in with the glue. Then you can start gluing your inside edges and putting them down, making sure that those tabs are underneath there. Here we go. Okay, so, and you might have to finagle a little bit to make sure you're getting the glue, or you may have to do it, do it on the opposite side, but you know, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. It's just, a way for them to create a pretty looking finished product, which we all want. We all want to be Martha Stewart. Come on, let's face it. I know I do. Martha Stewart. Oh, she's my idol. Before Julia Child was my idol, but that was for the cooking stuff. But Martha's for everything. Anyway, so let's see. We're putting the glue in, and you just do you here. If you can't get those tabs in on the first try, nobody's going to notice, right? Nobody is going to notice, but you, really. So here we go. Here is our box bottom side and the inside, which I did use a lot of glue on, okay? And this is another one, and this will show you a little better. So this was a patterned, one-sided pattern piece, and that will show you better how this works with the fold over. You see? And let's see, this is another one, but this is in the solid color. Okay, so I was going to show you how to fold the glitter, but my glitter broke. My glitter broke, so I will show you how to fold the top on this single-sided paper. We're just going to go and find all those scoring pieces, and there are a lot of them. So each side has like a double here and here, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, so there's 5 of those, and then here we go. So here's a flap on the bottom, and there are these flaps on the top. So the top is significantly harder than the bottom, but you'll get it. You'll get it. So go ahead and fold them all. I like to fold them both ways, but that might just be me. And I'm just going to fold it both ways. And the tabs actually don't go inward. They come out, if that makes sense. Anyway, you know, this box is a perfect size for an ornament too. So I just want to point that out. So, okay, everything's folded up. See that on the inside? There's a lot going on here, a lot. And then up here, so you can see, this is what I mean. There's a tab up here, and then on the bottom, there are these 2 tabs, okay? So what we're doing here, and we're just going to give it a test run, okay? Because when we get to the place where there are 2, it's going to get a little hairy, but it's okay. We can figure it out. So the way that this goes is like this one that has a bottom is going to go on that inside edge right there. And this one that has a top is actually going to fold in and go on the left side. See that? Let me do it again, all right? So this tab goes on this side, the right side here, and then the tab from the right side is going to fold and come out this way. Does that make sense? And then what you'll do is that the next side will cover that tab, and you'll work in that direction like this. Same thing here. Now this tab is going to go here under this one, and then this tab is going to go here, right? Ooh, red window cling. I love window cling. Okay, so you guys, that's what we're going to be doing. And it will take you a little bit of thought, but really the end result is really just so pretty that you got to make a couple of these. And especially if you have the scoring wheel and you haven't tried it, this is a great opportunity for you to get that out of the box and try it. But this is a really cute box. It's a pentagon, and it's perfect for like a little bit of either that shred stuff or maybe a piece of tissue paper, and put your favorite ornament or an ornament that you're giving away and just put it under a Christmas tree like that, and maybe put a gift tag on it. By the way, we're going to be doing gift tags soon, I promise you. And I found a whole bunch of gift tags, by the way. Okay, let's see. So I will continue working on this, but I wanted to tell you about date night. I need to get my Tookus to Joann's because I found a flannel banner that I want to show you on date night. But things are getting really hairy around here in terms of the COVID. I don't know. I guess it's the second stage or whatever. I know everybody's having that same problem. So I'm going to say tentatively we're going to be doing this flannel banner that features snowflakes and deer and some other stuff that I want to show you. And it is actually a design that is in Cricut Design Space in the projects, and it's super easy, but I just need to get the flannel, and it's like two layers of flannel with some iron on. So are you, Shirley? Oh, you're not in South Dakota, are you? Yeah. I don't know where you are, Shirley, but I saw something about South Dakota, and I have a friend who lives there, and gosh, it looked scary. It was like all red. All right, let me just show you where to find the project for date night on Saturday. I hope we're going to be able to I'm going to be able to go and get this flannel. It's a banner, and it's real simple, but we're going to get to work with the rotary blade, and then also we have some iron on, so we'll be able to use our easy presses, and I'll get my easy press mini out, and we'll do that. Let me find this, and I can also post the other thing that I noticed, if I'm not going to get the flannel, you can also do iron on paper. And so if I cannot get the flannel, we'll still do this project on Saturday night. Okay. And I'm just looking for it. It's got snowflakes, and it's got this deer. I think they're bucks, actually. So I'm going to look for it. If I can't seem to find it, which I can't seem to find it, I can never seem to find it when I'm doing this, but let's see. It's so pretty, and I was just like, I was so taken by it. I was like, yeah, we got to do this because it's so pretty, and it's just generally wintry. And boy, did it turn cold here in Massachusetts the last couple of days. And I'm like, well, I guess that nice spring weather has gone away from us. So, all right, I can't find it, but it's a flannel banner. I'm going to see if I go to all categories and I just type in banner, if it would show up. Well, a lot of banners. Here it is. This is a flannel Christmas banner. And it uses wool felt, and plaid flannel and glitter iron-on in white. And it is really big. It doesn't look super big, and you can make it smaller. And I did actually cut it out with paper and to make it smaller. It was really cute. So if I cannot find or cannot get to the store to get the flannel, I will do this in the iron-on flannel plaid that we have from Cricut. So we'll do it one of two ways, and we're going to have fun. Okay. So that's it for today. Now, if you guys, I see that there's still some chatter about, yeah, and I'm not sure how much you need, but it says it's approximately 30 inches wide by 8 inches tall. So I'm guessing like maybe a half to 1 yard. I think that I will I'll probably get 1 yard, so maybe I can get 2 out of it, okay? So if you want to follow along with me on Saturday night, and do this project, or if you don't and you just want to come and chat, that's fine too. I love to have you guys to come and chat as well, and that's what we're going to do on Saturday night. And tomorrow's Friday. I haven't picked out a project, but I will pick out a project and show it to you, hopefully before the day is over. I hope that if you wanted to get that Cricut Cutie and the mystery box, that you were able to, or that you are able to. So go check that out. That's on my page. And if you are watching this on the replay, thank you. And I hope that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you're not, go and do that. It's free. You don't have to do anything. You just have to subscribe, and there are lots of benefits to subscribing, including you get to see all like 400 of my videos. It's crazy, so many videos. So anyway, thank you for coming today. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial about the scoring wheel as we made this adorable little box. Let me know if you did this. Show me your designs, post it or send me an email or whatever, and I'd love to see what you came up with. All right, everyone, have a great day. We'll see you again. Oh, Guadalupe, you just have to go on Facebook in the search thing. You type in Miss Rita to the rescue. Or if you're looking for the YouTube, that's the same thing. You would just go to YouTube and type in Miss Rita to the rescue, and it will bring up my channel, and then you can subscribe from there. Okay? Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Aledra. You always give me all those wonderful hearts, and I love them. And we will see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful, crafty day. Bye.